So we're stepping up to the big brother of the Terra Shiraz. And you can see it's got more overt oak. It's more of a richer style. So Shotfire, as you step up, what we do is essentially in the winery, we try to manage the vineyards so that we have an idea of where Shotfire will be in terms of when we're picking.
Okay.
And so we tend to go out, and what we do as we get closer to picking is go out and look at the Beaumets, look how the wines, the grapes in a sense, are tasting. And then when we pick it, there's certain fermenters in the winery that we use for Shotfire versus Terra Barossa. So the Shotfire goes into the smaller sort of 5 tonne, 7 tonne stainless steel fermenters. And once it's fermented through, it goes into about 40% new oak.
Oh, okay.
So as much as you like to think we'd know it from day one, you have to sort of learn it as you go a bit. It just doesn't. It's not a formula. It has to be tasted. So it's tasted every stage, and once it's getting into that point where you're saying, okay, that is definitely Shotfire, then it goes in that barrel program, and then from there we choose William Randall out of that, all those selection of barrels. So we might end up with 500 barrels, say, of what we think would be Shotfire Shiraz, and then there'll be components out of there, or barrels out of there, just exceptional, and they get selected out into the William Randall program. So you can see the change from Terra Barossa to Shotfire. More apparent oak, beautiful big, more mouthfeel.
It's got what they call chewy tannins. They're not astringent. It's fairly well integrated. I think the density of the fruit helps to balance that. The oak aging.
And it's also 2011, so you're seeing 2011 Shotfire versus Terra Barossa Shiraz.
Yeah, it's a good comparison.
And you can see the cooler year coming through there. It's like a Victorian Shiraz almost a Shiraz style from the Barossa. So I like to emphasise the fact that you are getting vintage variation in Australia. And across one appellation like the Barossa, there's variation as well. So there's a lot of interesting things going on in Australia that people should really come back and go, wow, okay. It's not all just southeastern Australia. There are some fascinating things to learn about Australia. So like I said, that's probably our best known wine in the States is the Shotfire Shiraz. It's had 90-point plus ratings from Parker since the 2000 vintage.
That's a catchy name, and it's great. It's a term that comes out of geology from your dad's experience mining. It was the man who sets the charge calls out Shotfire, and everybody knows to duck and run for cover.
Yeah,
something's going to blow up.
Right. Yeah, the slow and the dead.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun, that wine. It's
it's not too over the top, it gives you a good glass of wine, but it's I don't know if maybe that's the vintage you talk about, a little more restraint maybe in the 2011.
Yeah, I think so. It's
but still spot on, as far as what it gives you in balance of fruit and acidity.